Wizzy Gamer.
Hello, protagonists! Welcome to another episode of Craig Plays Zelda Badly. I have a special guest with me, though.
Woo!
It's the guy who went woo.
That's just someone in the background. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that was just a stranger who just entered my house. Good thing I have immense security to get rid of him.
He just went woo and then left.
Yeah. So this is Daniel Hardcastle. This is Daniel Hardcastle, also known as as Nerdcubed on YouTube.
Yes.
He's
That's
a big.
me. Hello.
He's a big deal.
Yeah, very fat, huge. Oh,
Yeah.
see stuff. Just been eating chocolate all the time.
Yes.
Massive, I am.
And the Twitch stream that I'm currently streaming, they can barely hear him, so I apologize to the Twitch stream. But
It's the quietest I've ever been.
YouTube will hear it better. So I'm here in the giant elephant thing. Have you been here in the game, Dan?
No, I got lost and started swearing at it.
Oh.
Actually, over the last few days, I've slightly got back into it a bit.
Oh yeah.
Although I'm currently in a desert and dying because it's too cold, so I'm very confused.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you need the warm doublet. It's too cold for you.
Yeah, but I'm in a desert.
Oh, you're in the desert. Oh, okay. Well, so, hey, deserts can be cold. And what is this square here? Interesting. So you don't really like this game, I've heard. I don't understand. That's why I wanted to have you on here and talk about it.
You just wanted to beat me up publicly with your words on your own forum.
Exactly. No, I got to do this thing here. I haven't done this yet. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Unable to activate main control unit. Unactivated terminal screen. So what is it? What is it about the game? I grew up with Zelda. The original Legend of Zelda I've played through on this channel, and it is my favorite game of all time. Yeah. And so I've already got quite an affinity for Zelda. But
Yeah.
this game, I think, is just great. This is my favorite one, I think, probably since that one.
See, my favorite Zelda is the one that I first played, which is... Actually, it's not the one I first played. The Link's Awakening is my favorite Zelda.
That's Game Boy?
The Game Boy one, yes.
Yeah, I've played that one. That one is really good.
That's my jam, that one. That's my jam.
What? Oh, no! Oh, no! I have to focus on... I'm battling this thing now.
I like that I won't see what you're doing until like 20 seconds later as well.
Yeah, there's a delay. Alright.
Such a professionally set up stream we're doing here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We will get better. I will get better at this.
You're fighting a thing, oh my god!
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to do a fancy dodge, but I'm just gonna kill it now. Okay. Totally killed it. Got some ancient gear. Sweet. There's a guardian sword. Is that better? So what is it about this game you don't like?
There are many things I don't particularly like about this game. There are some things I do like. I'm not one of those people who just hates everything and immediately gives it like a 7 out of 10, the lowest score known to man.
Yeah, I don't mean to paint you as some negative, horrible person. It's I'd like to.
But I totally am. But that's mostly because of because of what I do, the YouTubing, the gaming. I'm constantly playing so many games.
Yeah.
That I get this is why I always find it weird. Like the people you should listen to about if a game is good or not is your friends over reviewers.
Yeah.
Because reviewers play too many games.
Right.
Like we've had this a few times with stuff like Mad Max. Mad Max got insanely high people scores. People loved it, but critics slaughtered it.
Mm-hmm.
Critics were just like, and the exact opposite pretty much happened with Horizon Zero Dawn. Because like critics praise that, but most people I've spoken to have gone, that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And it's sort of... I don't like Horizon Zero Dawn because it just does nothing new for me. But I'm kind of a bit burnt out with open world games at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Is like one of the main things. But it's just... I know the amount of times I see massive potential in this this game, and every time I see potential, it kind of snuffs it out, and that's my big issue with it.
What?
Well, I don't know. You see something like I don't want to spoil very much of it. Because there are some things that are great about the game. Let's break it down to.
I'm sorry. Also, I'm not really doing anything right now. I'm talking to you.
You look like you're having an issue with a cog right now on my screen.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out. There's a way to turn this giant dungeon, and I'm trying to remember how. Oh no! I now just lowered the switch. I haven't played this in actually 3 or 4 days, even though a video went up yesterday. I went on a trip, so I'm trying to remind myself how this level works. Anyway, sorry. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm currently doing that with Bloodborne. I took 3 days off, and now the game hates me again. It's not a fun game for doing the thing. Right, so my favorite, because I recently did like the top 100 games of all time.
Yeah.
This like massive, like many-hour series of just going through all the best games ever, and I put Link's Awakening in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to compare a lot of this game to Link's Awakening. My big kind of issue with it, the first big issue I have with it is the health system.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of the... Like, it's a game where you die a lot, but a lot of times I die, I feel like I'm irritated by how I died instead of, like again, like in Bloodborne, when I died, I'm like, that was totally my fault, I'm an idiot. In Zelda, I'm like, why did that was stupid, that was really annoying.
Yeah.
I've died by a thing. So that in most of the Zelda games, when you kill a thing, it has a chance of dropping hearts. So you smash pots or do whatever, and you get the little hearts, and that's how you heal. Right. But in this, you literally pause the action. You stopped playing the game to heal up.
Which is what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you doing it. It's just like... and for me, that really kills... Like, a lot of the time, it's like, hey, you want to get more hearts or you want to get more things? I think I've got 6 hearts in the game now. And I got 6. So I just kind of... There's nothing I've seen that could do more than 6 damage, which means that anything... If it clobbers me, I just go, it doesn't matter, I've brought like 1,000 bananas along with me, and I'll just scoff those really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the actual tension of the battles is completely taken away by the fact that you can literally stop it and heal at any point. It's kind of like midway through the battle, you're just bing, full health.
Oh god! Wait! What is this? Oh, yeah. I guess I can see that. It's not something that bothered me. I guess.
Oh my god! This is right. Okay. By the end of the stream, I really don't want you to be going, oh my god, this game's terrible, and you just stop playing it. Please,
no, I don't think you're going to be able to make me dislike this game.
It's so good.
I really, really like it. But how do what's going on? There's a giant mouth shooting skulls at me.
Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, wow, that's weird. Ugh. It looks like sentient jam.
Yeah. So...
That's nice.
Oops.
Right, so from the health... So you got the health system where basically... I mean, it's basically at any point during a battle you could just stop and regain full health.
Yeah.
You can carry an infinite amount of healing items, but a finite amount of weapons. Which I find to be... you may be able... I don't know if there is a limit on health items, but you can carry so much that basically nothing you come across is going to do anything. And I feel like just stopping the battle, like, ruins the flow.
Uh-huh.
What they could have done to force you to get a bit more aggressive and stuff and actually play the combat is when you hit an enemy, if it's taken several hits, there's a chance that they could drop a health if you, like, knock them back or something.
Yeah.
That would be a much more fun healing mechanic, because that would force you to keep battling.
Yeah.
Which adds tension instead of run away, pause, go through my things, and oh, I don't want to use that yet. It's like the battles keep stopping for inventory management.
Yeah.
That does put me off the combat. I mean, the other thing that puts me off combat is the weapon durability.
The what ability?
The weapon durability.
The weapon durability. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. I like that it forces me to worry about my weapon durability, because in most games I can just wail on things just randomly. With this one, there's consequence to that, and I kind of like it.
See, other games that have done... I like some games that do weapon durability. Far Cry 2 does it really well. Because the guns sort of degrade over time. They never, like, break and destroy and smash or whatever, but they do get gradually worse and they fail more, so you could be shooting and suddenly the gun just stops working, and you've got to, like, mash a button to fix it. And that happens more and more often the more it gets degraded. But in this, like, you get a weapon, and it's, to me, kind of feels useless, because it would just break, and then it's gone. It's because they shatter. If they, like, shattered and then started doing, like, half the damage, and then you can go and heal them... I'd then have a nice arsenal of weapons that I could switch between. I know they say they did this to like spice up and like make you choose different ways to approach combat. But the way it's made me do is I just totally avoid all combat. Like, if there's ever a thing, I'm like, I'm not going to bother to take that off, because all that's going to be in the treasure chest there is just going to be some thing to make a weapon that I'm never going to use, because I'm avoiding all the combat.
Yeah.
And I'll just find weapons around the place that'll do me.
Right.
So I feel like, actually, the entire combat system of the game pushes me away from the combat system of the game. So it's rare that I get into it, and when I get into it, it's very stop-starty.
Yeah. I guess I can hear. I can see that being frustrating, but to me, like, I kind of think it's up to you. You could just avoid stopping. You know, you could just do it. You could just do it. You could just opt to see how long you can go without losing your health. Oh no!
Well, you can't. Sorry. You can. I mean, you could do it like that, but again, like, so. Your way is like you have to self-inflict a challenge upon yourself. But if you were doing it, if they did it more that if you hacked away enemies and got health back, that would force you to keep battling to survive. Which I think is more in the ethos of the game. Instead of stopping starting, they can still have, like, you can pick up your bananas, etc., and then craft that into food. Then the food could have special abilities. You can keep that entire bit of the game in.
Yeah.
But you could then take out the health regen from that and make it into a you have to find your health around the place.
Yeah.
That's how I would change this up.
Sure. All right. I can hear. I can understand your frustration with that. I personally think this game. I've been more into this game. I don't play a lot of video games lately, and it's hard for me to get into them. And maybe it's just nostalgia for me. I don't know. But I just really, really love this game, and I'm totally into it. I'm like, I look forward to playing it when I'm not playing it, which is unlike me for a lot of games. Oops, something's happening. There are 3 terminals remaining. You can do it. Okay. I'm having trouble focusing on puzzle solving right now while I'm talking.
What? See, that's another issue that I have with the game.
Oh, puzzles?
I mean, I've not actually found a puzzle that stopped me for more than... I find that... a solid facet of game design is when a player has solved the puzzle, that should be like no more than a few seconds before they're done with it.
Yeah.
You should be able to solve a puzzle. Once you go, oh, that's what I have to do, you do it and it's done. I found that in this game, whenever I have to solve a puzzle, I go, oh, it's this, and I do the thing, and then there's a lot of work to make that thing happen.
Yeah.
I'm not keen on the shrines.
Yeah.
I will point out, like, a lot of my dislike for this game came from the fact it's open world. I got a real bad run of luck in this game all at the same time.
Like what? What happened?
So I did like the early part of the game, and then I went off exploring. And one of the earliest things I found was one of those like survival shrines, the combat ones, where you've got to fight a thing. And it takes forever because I was really early in the game and I didn't have like great weapons, but I could still take it down. But it was like it could one-hit kill me. And but it was a test. It's the test of strength. That's what it is. But it wasn't testing my character. It was just testing like what weapons I brought along. And I found that really kind of... I was like, and it took forever, and it took loads of goes, and it really frustrated me. And then as I left that shrine, I parachuted down into the ocean to find another shrine, and that shrine was a harder test of strength.
Oh yeah, yes. Yes, I've been there.
And I was like, oh no. It's like, I plowed through that.
I actually avoided that. I avoided that shrine for now.
I did that, like, pretty much one of the first shrines I ever really conquered.
I just did something in this game right now where I stopped the gear by using ice, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Because I was playing Bloodborne at the same time as this, so my mentality of just throw yourself at it until it's done was still very active. That's another issue of playing multiple games at the same time. Yeah. Game playing doesn't exist in a bubble. Like, some people won't like a thing, but simply because they've just been playing too many things that are like it recently. And I feel like this, for me, definitely could. And this is why I don't ever do review scores. I've thought a lot about getting review scores and adding review scores, but there's nothing... I mean, it's completely subjective to what you actually give the numbers out for. Yeah. And there's just so many problems and issues with it. Like, I don't really like anybody who does review scores. Review scores bit is always a mistake. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. For me,
like my experience with video games is very different than yours. Lately, in particular, like I used to be majorly addicted to. I just fell off this ledge on accident. Majorly addicted to video games when I was younger, but I haven't played them very much lately. So, like I've played Dark Souls a bunch on this channel, and
I've watched a large portion of it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And it was brutal. It is a brutal game, I think.
Yeah.
And more of an endurance test and more of a like mental test for you than it is fun, I think.
Yeah.
And this game just, oh my god, like finally like a game that I can just have fun doing. I'm just walking around in circles right now. People are probably really frustrated with me. But I'm totally into it, and it's probably partly because I haven't been playing a lot of video games lately. I think I could imagine seeing, if I did play a lot of other open world games, seeing a lot of similarities and comparing to those, but I don't really have a lot to compare to. And
I have a lot of huge, especially recently as well. Like, because I've come off like so many open world games in a row. I'm done right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to go near it.
Yeah, it is a big commitment. Wait, this.
Yeah, it's again, like as I was saying, it's a big commitment that, like, because it's open world, can go really wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, so I had those two dungeons, those two shrines in a row, and then I got on the island that like takes all your items away.
Yeah.
And you have to survive the island, but because I had very low health, everything could like one hit kill me. I was still just 3 hearts at that point.
Oh god.
So everything could one hit kill me.
Wait, I died. The island you're talking about is that's the island over by that major test of strength.
Yeah.
Shrine. I avoided that island. I haven't gone to that island yet.
See, I hit a beeline of those 3 things in a row really early on in the game, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm done with this."
Yeah, that island takes all your items away?
It takes all your items away, you basically have to survive from just what you've got. I think it actually takes your clothes away as well. So you have to survive on the island and solve a puzzle, and it's a really cool idea. But the game killed me completely randomly 3 times in a row. And you cannot save on that island.
Oh god.
You can't save on the island at all, because it's basically, as soon as you get on there, it starts a mission. You can't save until you've solved it and got off the island.
Yeah.
And 3 times in a row, I just got killed randomly, like 30 minutes in.
Oh man.
And I just, it just got to that point where I was like, this is a game that I hate. And that's the downside of an open world game, is that it can bring that to you.
Yeah.
It can.
I mean, but that's kind of good, isn't it? Like break your spirit and destroy you. It's good for you. It's good for you.
It depends what you want to play a game for, really.
Yeah. All right. I'm starting to actually figure things out now on this level. Like, all right, I've closed 2 terminals. Now there's this. I think I need to stop this. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm figuring this out. I'm gonna have to stop this big gear here when that ball goes down right there. Yeah.
I wish this game had puzzles like this earlier on in the game.
Yeah.
I could really have done with a puzzle like this, like instead of just wandering out. I mean, they wanted the quick, easy wander out tutorial, but I wanted basically something in front of you that just goes, "Ooh, come here," and it's a dungeon to just teach you some bits of the game.
Yeah. Well, hey, you can go to it anytime. It's open world.
You can, but you just got to find it.
Yeah, that's right.
And you got to not be stuck on a goddamn island that makes you hate everything. Like, I literally was on the island and got struck by lightning. Wasn't wearing anything because it'd taken it all away from me. Just got struck by lightning and died.
Yeah. Dang. Well,
it's just,
I think you should keep playing, and I think I'm still holding out hope that you will fall in love with the game at some point.
I've played it for a very long time. There's no way. Is there any way on the Switch to see how long you've been playing a game for?
I don't know. I haven't found that.
I love that on my 3DS. And it's that doesn't seem to be a thing.
Now I'm concentrating on this puzzle. I don't know. And I think I've been playing longer than it seems, because I've been playing when I haven't been recording. And but just not advancing in the game, just kind of randomly exploring and finding lots of extra stuff. And
so that's what it's good for. That's what a good open world game is for.
Yeah. And I feel like, as far as open world goes, I haven't played a lot of open world besides Dark Souls and Grand Theft Auto.
Dark Souls isn't an open world game; it's a linear game.
Well, you can do a lot. Is it?
You can wander off into the wrong areas and stuff, but an open world game in Dark Souls, you always have basically a straight line progression. Is you always are pushing on.
Right.
Whereas an open world game, it's all open, and you push on via missions set in the open world.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So more like Fallout. I've played Fallout.
Yeah, that's open world.
Yeah.
Whereas, as much as you can sort of run all the way through the entire game, it feels like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, and Zelda all kind of feel like one big level.
Yeah. All right.
Where there is a very distinct progression to everything that you're doing. Because, in Zelda, there's not a big distinct progression, which means that I can get caught in little traps like that corner of the map.
Right.
Where I just rage built up inside me.
Man, no, it's hard for me to talk and focus on this at the same time.
This is my job. I'm not even playing. This was great. I'm sitting back, having a good time.
Now I got to get up to that point somehow. As far as open world, to me, of the ones I've played, this is phenomenal to me. I love how I can just look out and see everything and glide and climb and just go to places I shouldn't go in ways that I've never played in it. I guess in Fallout I've played it. It's sort of like that, but I feel like I like this better.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the thing that I like about the game is the way they did the open world was to genuinely make it open. And not have bits locked off behind missions and this kind of crap. You genuinely can just run straight to the final boss and get your head kicked in.
Yeah.
And I like that. I think that really works. I want more games like that. It's just that my problem is everything else.
Yeah.
It's just all the other bits. I don't know, for me there was this elegance that Zelda had in its dungeon system, where you had sort of the 8 dungeons and they got progressively harder. That's a problem when you've got an open world, is you can't get progressively harder because you don't know where the player's going.
Right.
The player could go off in any direction, so if you have a harder area or an easier, it brings everything to sort of a more middle level.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people say that the game is hard, because right at the very start of the game, it's harder because it's kind of playing at a middle field, and then when you get later on, people complain it's a bit too easy because it's shifted back the other way.
I think that that's why the durability of the weapons is so low, because if you can find a great weapon and keep it forever, then the whole game is way too easy, probably.
Well, see, that's why I ran. Very first thing I did was just run as far as I could into a corner of the map somewhere, because that's going to have better weapons.
Right.
Those shrines are going to drop me way better weapons, and then I can go back to the start area where the game's more difficult and have a thing. So I pushed myself into a more extreme difficulty, so the rest of the game becomes easier. It's like exercising. It's like exercising. It's a lot of effort, but the gains are great.
Yeah. I'm playing this level very terribly right now. Let's break this.
Do you have to set one of the cogs that looks like it's made out of stone, but it's actually made out of wood on fire? There's an obscure Dark Souls reference.
Wait. Oh. Is that a thing you have to do in Dark Souls? I don't know if I've gotten to that point.
I can't remember. I think it's Dark Souls 2. But there's I got totally stuck, and the way you had to progress was you had to destroy this cog that looks like it's made of stone, but if you walk up to it with a torch, it just sets on fire.
Yeah.
And then it just burns to the ground.
Interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to... See, I can move the... supposedly I can move the trunk, and it's not...
Move it really fast.
Oh no, I can't do it yet. I have to find all the terminals. That's what's going on. But I don't understand. I gotta get up to that top platform. I think I gotta find those terminals. And wait, there was a terminal down here that wasn't working. I think. Yeah. go down here, and so that terminal I got 2 other terminals. This terminal down here doesn't seem to be working. For some
Maybe
reason.
maybe we're trying to stream from that terminal.
Oh wait, is it working now? No. Unable. Yeah, unable to. So there's these squares here. That's supposed to. And do that.
Could you actually make all the sound effects so I know what's going on? That would be really useful for me.
Yeah. Do, 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 do. And then I'm going to.
Well done.
Ice pillar. La la la. But I'm kind of missing. And you can only do 3 ice pillars at a time, right? So.
I believe so.
So that's not going to work. Whatever I'm trying to do.
You should use my strategy for this game, which is if there's a problem, throw a bomb at it.
Yeah, well, I try that pretty often. Let's see.
That's strategy numero uno.
Alright, good idea.
Just throw bombs until everything's better.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to drop a bomb here. And then, boom. That didn't do anything. Well, that room I'm going to come back to, I guess. I'll figure this out. Eventually.
Someday.
So, do you have a favorite video game or type of video game?
I do have a favorite video game.
Okay.
I worked it out mathematically.
Well,
With that 100 Greatest Game series. I believe... Actually, I don't know if it's my favorite game, because best game and favorite game are different things.
yeah.
But I'd say the best game ever made is an open world game, surprisingly, and it's Bully. The old Rockstar game set in a skull.
Oh, yeah, I've played that. I've only played it a little bit, but I enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
For me, it's just the best. If I ever want to get something into gaming, that's what I'll do, because it captures that feel of being back in school so perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's so wonderful. And like it's not a massive open world, it's really small, and they never duplicate the NPCs. You never see the same person twice, so all the kids have places they are and stuff and names. And so you'll see the kids from your school over and over again. And it kind of builds that level of familiarity as you wander around the school, and I love it so much.
Cool. Yeah.
Damn, I love that thing.
and it's a good message, you know. But you should bully people as much as possible.
You shouldn't bully people.
No.
It's not called Bully in the UK.
Oh, what's it called?
Yeah, it's called Canis Canem Edit.
What is that?
That's the Latin. I can't remember what it stands for now. It's dog eat dog in Latin. There we go. Thanks, Brain. It's
okay.
It's Bulworth Academy. It's the school's motto. Because a lot of people in this country complained that the game was called Bully because you have to do bullying, but then the game came out and you realise you don't have to bully. You're actually battling bullies.
Yeah, a Latin name would never work in the United States. It just wouldn't work.
There's been some really good titlery names in America that are just the film The Boat That Rocked, which is Richard Curtis's wonderful film about a pirate radio station, and it's a great film. It's basically about the music of the era in the 70s or 60s, whatever. But in America, it's just called Pirate Radio, and the trailer makes out that the only American character in it is the lead character. The American trailer is basically one American DJ could say the thing.
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not the lead character of that.
No, he's not at all.
The trailer's this one American DJ could save the world and stuff. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. There was one recently where you had a name change. I can't remember what it was. What did you get out of your chest? Oh, you just opened a chest on the one I'm watching. Oh, fire arrows times 10. Well done.
Yeah, I'm actually solving this now. I'm making progress.
Hooray!
Yeah,
I'm not holding people down.
See here. Ooh, waterfall. That would make it easier to swim up to there. But will it stay down? Yes, it will. Okay, we have a waterfall. We are making progress.
I've died on I've put my Zelda game down, and I've died, and I don't know how I've died.
Oh, you're playing Zelda right now. You're.
Yeah.
What? Where are you? At the game. In the game.
I've run off to a desert area, and a big rock monster's having a pop at me.
Oh boy. Like a.
It doesn't matter because the UI is stopped working. Hang on, that's my one of my Joy-Cons is disconnected for some reason.
Oh, is that a terminal? No. So I misinterpreted earlier. I can move this trunk, but I have to unlock the terminals. It's been 3 days since I played. I don't remember exactly, but yes, I can move the trunk, and I got to find these terminals. And there's a treasure chest up here. Ooh, this is pretty cool. Oh. Gonna kill this eyeball.
See, this game has a it did a thing to me recently, which I thought was it's got a few really super great points.
Yeah.
And those super great points seriously irritate me when they're surrounded by things I don't like.
All right.
Like the problem is I don't want to spoil some things.
Oh yeah.
It's like, okay, there was a bridge that I was wandering down, and something flew around the bridge.
Yeah. I think I've been there when I wasn't recording. I think I've been there, and is it like a giant dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers.
That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, stuff like that when the game and then you can like follow it, and then you realize that it comes out at certain times, and then I was like, is there a mystery to be solved here? But I think you can I started farming it for items as well.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
I'm gonna raise this trunk way up and see what happens. This is gonna. Whoa. Oh. Am I gonna fall? I'm gonna fall eventually.
Everybody falls eventually.
Ooh. Oh no! What do you think of the controls? The control to this game, like the combat controls.
I get very confused with the controls in this game.
Yeah, there are a lot. There's a lot of buttons that like a lot of so there's a button for bow and arrow, and then when you select your weapon while holding the bow or arrow, the buttons change to arrows and bows. But those same buttons will change your sword and your shield when you're not drawing your arrow. And then you got shield, and then button to swipe the shield, button to swipe. It's just a lot of buttons at the same time. I personally think that the way it handles that many buttons is pretty great. I don't know if you could do much better.
There's one thing that I would absolutely change, and it's that I would make the get out bomb, throw bomb, and detonate bomb all the same button.
Yeah.
Because the amount of times that I get those the wrong way around.
Well, yeah, I think if you watch my previous videos, you'll see that I screw that up all the time with my previous videos.
Yeah. It's one of those things I'm just like, I can't remember, is it L, R, then R, and then I just get killed. I just got killed literally for the exact reason that I was describing.
Yeah.
So even when talking about the issue, I can't wrap my head around the fact that it's that way around. Because I know that like R is designated to throw, but you never once you're holding a bomb, the only action you can really do with it apart from put it down is throw it.
Yeah.
But you can't detonate it when you're holding it. So they're buttons that need to be one after the other, so there's no real point of like shifting them around.
Yeah. Oh god, I missed. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to go to the other side now. This is stuff.
Through to the other side.
This is this would have happened a lot quicker had I been focusing on it. But that's okay.
I'm sorry, I've ruined the stream already.
No. This is something I want to have guests on here though. Something I want to be able to do. Okay, I'm opening the treasure chest. Open treasure chest. Silver rupee. Pretty good. Okay. But now what?
I don't know. Hit a thing.
Hit a thing.
Hit a thing.
Like, so there's that ball that is constantly going up and down on that gear. What happens when it is down? And what are those?
The end of the world.
What are those pillars all about? And what's happening with my life? What's
I just threw a sword into some dude's eye and he fell backwards off of a cliff.
Oh dear.
That's my life right now.
Oh dear. What's the weather like there right now? Let's talk about the weather.
Oh my god, we really run out of things to talk about. It's absolutely pissing down. It is bucketing down to the nth degree.
Oh no. That's
day here.
That's England, right?
Yeah, I think I'm in England still.
Yeah. It's beautiful here in Austin. It's going to in a few months. It's going to get horribly, horribly cold. I mean, hot, horribly, horribly hot. But
I was about to say, what the hell's happening?
sorry. I'm in. My head is in Hyrule right now. Okay, let's.
Right, focus, Weezy. Come on, you can do this.
I can
solve
do
the puzzles.
I'm gonna do this. So yeah, if I stasis that guy, then I can get that treasure chest. But that's not gonna solve my main problems. Hey, what's down there? There's a gear of some kind that I can stasis. Oh no, those are okay. Yeah, that was a waste of time. All right. Any recent games that you really, really love?
Watch Dogs 2.
Watch Dogs.
That was the game that sort of tired me out of the open worlds after it, because it just did the open worlds so well.
Yeah.
And it's such a fun, silly game. They basically took the first game and then took out all the serious, grumpy tone and just added loads of silliness.
Yeah.
And it plays as a really fun, silly game.
You know,
silly is the right word for it.
You know Devin Supertramp?
I know, it's the band Supertramp.
Devin Supertramp's a YouTuber. He does a lot of very scenic sort of travel videos. But he also did a sponsored Watchdog video where it was like Watch Dogs in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And I played a Chicago cop in it. I got to wear the Chicago police uniform, and it was my finest acting moment, I think. It's pretty cool. It's like he got some expert parkour guys doing insane things. That's my only connection to Watch Dogs, the video game. But
well, all I did was play the damn thing. I
lived it. I lived it.
I was born from it.
Yeah.
Actually, for the people on Twitch, I do sound like Bane, thinking about it. Oh well.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, I just threw my sword. I pushed the wrong button and threw my sword.
Yeah, I struggle with... How are you playing it as it's all plugged into your screen?
It's plugged into my TV, yes.
Yes.
So I have no excuse.
I play it in handheld mode because it's a handheld games console mixer. I'm not super into. I don't really have console set up around my house.
Mm-hmm.
I have console set up where I work, but I don't have anything else. But so I play it in the handheld mode. And it's the most uncomfortable games console in the world. It's like
it isn't great.
No, it's the only controller I can ever think of where the analog sticks and the face buttons are vertical with each other.
Yeah.
Because normally they're angled. They're like to 45 degrees off because that's the way your thumb moves. So you have to hold it in a really weird way or shift it up and down.
Yeah.
The whole console shifts up and down when you're playing it, and it's quite awkward to play.
It's really hard to hold and play. I have to set it down. Like I have to rest my arms and the console on a table or something to play it.
Yeah.
They should have had some sort of better grip or something.
Or maybe a kickstand that can actually support it, not just that tiny pathetic thing on the back. It's one side.
Yeah. Man.
If I'm playing in bed where I'm more likely to be playing it, that does not work. That just doesn't prop up anywhere.
Yeah. I'm really bad at this. People are going to be really frustrated with this video because of how little I'm accomplishing, I think. But we are having very engaging conversation, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. What?
And I'm not used to engaging conversation. I normally just swear.
Yeah.
Doing great. God, about it.
How long have you been YouTubing?
Just over 6 years now.
6 years.
Yeah.
I've been about almost 10 in June.
Yeah, you're like one of the first people I ever saw on YouTube.
I'm an old man.
You were there at like the dawn of the first day.
Well, no, I was actually, when I started, I thought I was late to the game. Because at that point, like, Rhett and Link were big, and Phil DeFranco.
Yeah.
And there were people who were already getting very big, and Charlie was a big one at the time.
Charlie Sokolai.
Yeah. And
that is a name I've not heard for a long time.
And I thought I was late to the game, but then now as time goes on, I'm relatively very early.
Yeah. It's been around for like most of YouTube as well, like very early. That's a strange thing to think about, isn't it?
What's that?
Like when YouTube started, and then like you have been like around for most of YouTube.
Yes,
YouTube's doing the thing.
Yeah, YouTube started in I believe 2006 or 2005. I can't remember which, but I started in 2007, so I was like a little late. But
yeah,
and how do I get up there? That's another question. But
I decided I'm looking up where this dungeon you're in is, and I'm gonna go and find it and beat it
while you're talking to me. Yeah.
I gotta just find the damn thing first. Where is the? I literally no idea what that is. I'm way earlier on in the game than you are, so.
You're way earlier?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm at the Zora. It's Zora's domain area.
Okay. I see it. Right, I'm gonna run that.
I wonder if
of course it's the side of the map I've not been to.
I am really, really slowly conquering this dungeon. Very. Okay, so I'm gonna lower this trunk again. There's got to be something to do with this. Lower in trunk. Nope. Lower trunk.
You gotta put some junk in that trunk. That's
yeah.
the secret.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you started, what was your day job when you started YouTube?
It was YouTube. I was working as like I was working in a call center.
Yeah.
And I started fixing all the computers in the call center, so I got sort of like moved over to working IT. But I only did that for 6 months, and in that 6 months I saved up. Because I saw that YouTube was becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And I saved up. Well, the internet in general was becoming a thing, so I saved up as much as I could. And I basically, because I was living with my parents still, I saved up enough for 3 years. I said that by 3 years I've got to be on a sustainable income. And that was my plan. And then so that's when I started. So that literally the day that I started. I started making a webcomic first. I used to make a webcomic.
Oh.
I made a webcomic in Minecraft. Oh, so cool.
That's cool.
Minecraft was
unheard
of.
I've never played Minecraft. I say on my gaming channel.
You're not allowed to have a gaming channel legally if you haven't played Minecraft.
Yeah, and I've never played it. And it's intentional. I'm worried that I would get too into it. I mean, that's been my life the past. I think since I started YouTube, the past 5-6 years. I'm worried that I don't want to get into video games like I used to because
Yeah.
I used to be very, very into video games back in like my teens and my early 20s, maybe. Nah, probably mostly just my teens. And back then, you couldn't make a career out of it. And it probably wasn't something I should have gotten so into, I don't think. Or, I mean, it's fine to get into video games, but I think I got a little too into it. And so I know I'm capable of getting really into a game, so I've avoided Minecraft. But
you should have a crack at it.
But now that it can be a career, and it'll feel like progress if I'm playing Minecraft rather than a waste of time. And I'm gonna fall down this hole here and see what happens. Yes. Woo.
Fall down the hole of playing Minecraft.
Yeah. No. I was literally falling down a hole in Zelda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
In 20 seconds, I'll see that.
But that was metaphorical for what we were talking about. And I'm making progress. Hooray! Uh-oh.
Yay! Uh-oh.
Type.
You said, oh, and I was waiting to see what happened, but apparently nothing happened.
With me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm battling a one of those mouth things, but it's not. How did I kill it before? Does the bomb actually have to go into the mouth? Oh no! And then I fell. Okay. Oh, that's okay. There's a ramp here.
I like that all these dungeons do have disabled access. That's always good.
Yeah.
That lets any kind of adventurer help out. It's all just ramps everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. It's very inclusive.
Okay,
very inclusive.
As a fan of this game,
yes.
What's your thoughts on the rain?
The rain? Not being able to climb?
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's. I like. I mean, it's annoying, I suppose. I keep blowing myself up. It's annoying, but I mean, I kind of like. I mean, obvious. It's intentionally limiting you from things, and I don't know. I kind of like. I like how the game varies. The weather varies, and it matters. Mm-hmm. You know.
My thing is that if you're hanging onto a rock and it starts to raining, you just stay there and wait for the rain to stop.
Yeah, I
suppose. You don't have to drop. You don't slip if you're staying still. You don't slip. So you just kind of hang there and you're like, whoop.
Oh yeah, you could just wait, I suppose.
That's what I do. I just like, well, put the game down now and go do something else.
Yeah. I just go somewhere else in the game. I'm like, oh, I can't do anything here right now. I'll come back. But I mean, I kind of like that it matters. Although you've probably played other games that do similar things, but to me, it's a new thing. So, like,
I mean, most of the games that do super involved weather stuff like that are survival-focused games. I mean, this game kind of goes survival light.
Yeah,
it's definitely got some survival stuff like wedged up in there.
Yeah.
It doesn't super focus on them. Like, so it's got the weapon degradation. It's got have to eat things to get health back. But I don't believe your armor gets damaged at all.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, you simply your armor's fine. Like everything else, everything is falling off you at all times, apart from your clothes.
That's true.
It's nice to have something that just sticks around in that game.
Yeah.
Everything in that game is a very fleeting sort of feeling.
Yeah, it is, and I mean, I kind of like that about the weapons. It just forces me to care, I guess, in a way that I don't in other games. I can't kill this thing. How was I able to kill it with bombs before? Alright. I'm just gonna not worry about it. It's actually kind of hard to not worry about, but...
You can do it, I believe in you!
I thought I killed it. I thought I killed it with bombs. I think maybe I have to, like, time it to go right into its mouth. Let's just turn this gear here.
Didn't you, on the last one, didn't you take
wrong. What's that?
You shot at an eye last time that was above it. Is there an eye around it?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I did. I actually didn't realize there was an eye the time I did it with bombs. And now I see the eye, so... Okay. Alright.
Hooray! Puzzle solving!
Yeah! Woo! Ah! Boom. Killed it.
I enjoy that, if you know those guardian things that come to life when you run up to them?
Yeah.
If you hit some of them fast enough, they just fall through the world.
Really?
Yeah, as they're getting up, if you hit them, their animation kind of goes weird, and sometimes they just fall straight through the world, so you don't have to deal with them.
Oh, there's like a bug?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It may have been patched because the game got patched today, but that's something I've been really enjoying.
Oh, I never saw that. I defeated one by deflecting the laser with the shield. Which was a very proud day for me.
I will say, I would like this game infinitely more, and I genuinely mean infinitely more, if they patch it so that when you do the shield snowboardy thing, that it doesn't damage your shield. That's all I want from this game.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah, because
everything.
Yeah, I haven't been doing it because it damages the shield.
Yep.
And I just turned that gear, and I don't know what I did exactly. Did I raise? Oh, I raised that up, I think. But I have to turn that fire off somehow. Oop. That's my thinking noise. Yeah, I gotta get... Or do I have, like, heat resistance? If I like, eat some heat resistance, will that do it? Or am I being very foolish?
Do you eat heat resistance, or do you gain heat resistance from the things that you eat?
Well...
If you ate something that was resistant to heat, surely it would that resist acid as well?
Yeah, that might be bad for...
You eat acid resistance, and it's just rattling around in you forever?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to digest it. Yes, what I mean is, I will eat something that is heat resistant. But...
No, you don't mean that. You mean you'll eat something that gives you heat resistance.
Oh, yes, that's what I mean. Yes. All right, I'm going to throw... What if I throw this out there? Let's see. Nope.
Oh, I found a shrine, and it's oh, that's not fun. The shrine, there's like this in this game. Like one or two of the shrines I found, I was like, oh, that's clever, and that's it. And the rest have been just like, do a thing. Like one I found yesterday. Oh, sorry, a couple of days ago. There was like three things, like three squares stacked up in the corner, like cubes.
Yeah.
And I just had to like move them somewhere else and then just climb up it. And that was in quite a later on area, and I was like, oh, okay. I just wanted more.
Sometimes the shrines are really easy, really simple. What am I supposed to do here? Can I make it in there without... I doubt it.
What is it you do? I've been climbing a wall, so I've not been paying attention to you.
That's
Shoot
okay.
the eye!
I'll shoot the eye. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Well, if I put on... No, that's not going to do anything.
What have you got? Fire, Jesus. Put a fire out! Put it out! Get a fire extinguisher! Get some water on it!
Water. Oh, if I can redirect the water... I don't think I can.
Sploosh.
I guess I have ice arrows. Will that do something? Or the...
It'll melt.
Or this guy.
Hey, you said you could move the trunk. Can you move the trunk onto it?
No, it won't go that far.
Okay.
There was another... Okay, ice arrows, will that Do I have ice arrows? I do. Does that do it? Nope.
Shoot.
Nope, that didn't do it.
I was running along and something threw something at me and it just hit me and I died.
Oh dear.
That's the kind of stuff where I'm like, and I just like throw the game in the bin. Go play Little Inferno for a while.
So wait, so if I turn this gear, is that lowering that guy? Wasn't even doing anything to that.
See, if this was an old dungeon, you would have either got the item or be searching for an item that you have to use in this situation.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, there might be an item in here that I still have to get. That gear actually doesn't do anything to that. So
that gear is like that's just a big fidget cube. That's all that is. You don't actually need to do anything with that.
yeah, it's just fun, just for funsies.
Yeah, it's just for people who like twiddling knobs.
Yeah.
I said that a bit wrong.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh,
Wait, what is that music?
I found a shrine.
You what?
I found it. I've been going through that desert area and I kind of parachute down into a watery bit and there was a shrine. I've gone to the shrine and it's a bloody test of strength.
Oh no, there's a lot of those.
Oh,
I've discovered
because it was like minor and major. This is just another minor.
Yes, I've seen I found like 3 of those. All right, well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here because we're about at an hour, and I've been doing these at an hour length.
Let's go for 6 hours! Hooray!
And I am going to next time not be so terrible. No, that's not true. That's not
Fix
true.
the audio.
Wait, when that's down, does that do anything? Did that fire? No. Well, anyway, Dan, thank you for hanging out and talking and destroying the game that I love. Are you still there? Did I lose you? I actually lost him. Oh man, my phone died. Dan is gone. Dan is gone. I couldn't say goodbye. Well, this is what I assumed he would have said. He would have said, "Zelda sucks. Goodbye, sir." That's what he would have said. Well, thanks for sticking around, guys. And I'm sorry I was pretty distracted. I hope you enjoyed our silly ranting and raving. I will see you next time. Bye.
Guess I'm gonna wait for you to call me back. Just sit here silently.